is gender parity.
Gender pay parity and
Gender pay parity.
reality today. Reality today.
Hello all the viewers who are watching us. Today we are here to address you about a pressing issue that affects us all, the gender pay gap. It's not just a statistic but a systematic inequalities that persist in our society. As we embark on this discussion, let us remember that it's not just a woman issue but a human right issue.
Imagine a world where your paycheck isn't determined by your gender but by your skill, experience, and contribution. That's the world we strive for. A world every individual is valued and equated as per her contribution in the workplace. So here we are young learners from first year of engineering student with specialization in CS and civil from UIT BBAU bringing a technical reports to highlights this pay gap. Our team includes
Now we are going to describe what motivated us for this topic. We chose this topic because everyone talks about equality, but despite all the laws and regulations, social and cultural shift, we still see women being paid less than compared to men. So we thought this is a topic that need to be addressed. We were also curious to know thoughts of others in this predicament.
We were inspired to make this report because of our belief in equality. We think professional growth is possible in a healthy workplace environment, having fair and just for everyone, which include gender pay, and we want everyone to be treated equally and respectively.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's find our first question. Is gender pay parity a reality? It is a big question about whether everyone gets fair pay at work.
Now into your next question, should women claim reservation if they want equal pay? This is about directly if women need extra support to be paid the same as a man.
And finally, should women be given special perks like maternity leave, home drop facility, no evening shift, no on-site shifts? It's about making sure women have what they need to do well at work.
So during our survey, we ensured a visit to almost all the concerned departments for our review, each offering its own tapestry of insight.
our visit includes School of Legal Studies, Department of Management, Computer Science, IT, and Department of Education.
Our target audience were those who are age over 20, and the total number of respondents approached our aim was 65, in which everyone personally contacted with 5 people.
Results were really cooperative as they helped us in providing the answers to our questions because of we successfully completed our survey.
The reason was to understand a complete response from this basics of 60 to 65 respondents. We asked total of 3 questions. Here are the statistics.
Talking about the first question, 32.3% people said yes, 15.3% people said no, and 52.4% people were neutral about it. Moving on to question number 2, 43.07% people agree with this, 12.30% of people do not agree with this, and 44.63% people were neutral about it. Further, moving on to question number 3, 40.01% people said yes, 7.69% people said no, and 52.30% people were neutral about it.
For helping our viewers to understand some of the engaging key findings are, most of the people still think that gender pay parity is not a reality today. It is surprising that some people still think men work harder and they should be paid more than their female counterparts.
The other important thought is that we have received is that they were neutral about the reservation policy of women in various sectors. They think that women should not claim reservation if they want equal pay. Almost 80% of the people still thinks that the women should not be given special perks such as maternity leave, CS, home drop facility, no on-site work and no evening shifts.
We are here to present our recommendation part on the topic of gender pay gap. Here are some recommendations that we can take up to tackle the gender pay gap. The first one is equalized pay. Women and men have the right to receive equal pay for equal work, hire humans and skill set. Other one is transparent pay policies clearly define salary ranges and criteria for advancements.
The third recommendation is parental, home, maternal leave and flexibility. Constitutional and legal privileges being given to the woman workforce
Hence, it's a mandate that every workplace must respect and honor. The fourth is education and training. Provide training and education to raise awareness about unconscious biasness and discrimination in the workplace. The fifth recommendation is representation. Increase the representation of women in leadership positions and corporate boards. The sixth is insist of code of conduct manual in all institutions and organized across the global for gender sensitization so that gender transparency into human and workplace.
So our first step was to profile a credible report with empirical evidence so that our viewer get in-depth insight into the semantic of gender biasness in pay.
At last, we will say equal pay for equal work, equal opportunities, no exceptions. Empower girls, empower the world. Equality knows no gender.